Two children in Georgia was arrested this week in connection with the death of an 8-year-old boy who drowned earlier this year in a burrow pit. The juvenile defendants ages 10 and 11 was taken into custody and charged with multiple crimes over the death of Noah Bush. Hey guys, I'm Lady T. Welcome back to my channel and stay tuned for another trending crime news story.
Noah Bush had a love of sports, school, and hugs. His family says the 8-year-old was out walking with friends on May 15th and never came home. Multiple agencies conducted a search, and Noah was found dead in a burrow pit the next day. The cause of death ruled a drowning.
When they told me where he was actually found, it didn't make sense to me because my son has always had a fear of water.
The community has joined the family in a call for answers and justice, raising alarm on a case they say deserves national attention.
It's critically important that the world knows Noah's name.
Their attorneys are conducting their own investigation, accusing Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley of making a rush to judgment.
The idea that foul play was ruled out almost immediately is absurd.
And one of the questions that they have is, why weren't those homes searched that very night of the juveniles who were last seen with Noah Bush?
The GBI says the sheriff's office has requested their assistance in a, quote, limited investigative capacity. However, before the GBI could proceed with a full investigation, the sheriff's office would have to request it.
As to into who they're investigating, how my child was found, how he got, nobody's telling me anything.
The 11-year-old child was charged with one count of simple battery, involuntary manslaughter, concealing the death of another, and criminal trespass. The 10-year-old was charged with concealing the death of another and criminal trespass. Under Georgia state law, the names of the minor defendants cannot be publicly released. According to reports, Noah was first reported missing by his family on May 15, 2024. The search for the child reportedly lasted about 11 hours before his body was discovered inside a burrow pit at a local construction site on May 16th. A burrow pit is a hole dig in the ground to provide filling materials for construction projects. In the immediate aftermath of the boy's tragic drowning, local law enforcement authorities said that the initial investigation did not produce evidence of foul play, significantly citing to the fact that he took his shoes off and was in the water where a no trespassing sign was displayed. However, the Wayne County Sheriff Office did emphasize that investigators was awaiting the results of an autopsy report. That report, which was provided to the Sheriff's Office on Monday, determined that Noah's manner of death was homicide and the cause of the death was drowning. This finding was based on the fact that one of the two juveniles whom was with Noah pushed him to the deep portion of the burrow pit and was wading in, the sheriff's office said in a news release. Wayne County Sheriff's Office confirmed too that investigators believe that the 11-year-old pushed Noah. Attorneys representing Noah's family reportedly confirmed that Noah knew both of the boys he was with that evening, saying that the boy thought they was his friends and that they was trustworthy. They indicated that the juvenile defendants may have gotten into some type of argument with Noah and intentionally held his head underneath the water. The attorneys also reportedly said that they believe that there was adults who attempted to conceal the crime. The adults who helped to conceal and obstruct the investigation and who, instead of telling the truth, became co-participants in this tragedy need to be held accountable, the attorney said. The adults involved lied. We wouldn't stop until you are held accountable for your actions. Noah's family, which had reportedly led multiple demonstrations seeking justice for Noah in the 55 days since his body was discovered, echoes the sentiments of the attorneys.
Story they were told 55 days ago was that their son accidentally drowned. They knew that that was not true then. Today, we confirm the same.
An 11-year-old and a 10-year-old will now face charges in the death of Noah Bush. At a juvenile detention hearing in Jesup only hours after the district attorney announced the homicide ruling, the two children were charged with juvenile detention court with bonds set for $10,000 and $5,000.
Walked away with people he thought were friends, and trustworthy.
The whole entire tragedy have been tough on my family. I just want to say thank you so much to the community. If it wasn't for you standing by my side, helping me to continue on to push for justice, we wouldn't have gotten this far as we have. Demetrius Bush, which is Noah's mother, said, adding that there will be no peace until justice is served.
I just want to say thank you so much to the community. If it weren't for you standing by my side, helping me to continue on to push for justice, we wouldn't have gotten as far as we have.
This is a very tragic incident. Thank heavens the mother went with her gut to seek justice, to seek answers in her son's case. You know, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever you are, let this story be a wake-up call to talk to your kids. Teach your kids that everyone is not their friends, respecting people's boundaries, teaching your kids how to check their emotions. And it's okay to go to therapy if they have to. It's okay to talk to a counselor or a therapist. Keeping their hands to themselves. Don't go to certain places. I mean, the lessons can go on and on. It is alleged that the 10 and 11-year-old parents was helping search for Noah when he went missing. Just pretending and faking all this long time, knowing that their kids was responsible for his death. They knew it, and just were faking it all in that woman's, in that mother's face, and know that their kids was responsible for what happened. It looks like the parents may be charged. They maybe get arrested in the coming weeks. Let's hope so, because they helped cover this up. They cover up something in this case, so their kids won't go to jail. But guess what? They are in jail, and they're going to be held responsible for what they've done to this little boy. You know, people can call me helicopter mom all they want to. I have a 7-year-old. And when she go out with her little friends, guess where mama at? I'm right there. I'm not going to be send my child off. Hey, go ahead and play with the friends down the street or whatever. No, I'm right there. I'm watching. Surely am. I'm watching. Because we are in a different time these days. These kids are different. You know, like I said, we're just in a different time now. You can't be sending off your kids off this to anybody. And it's just not just children. You have to also think about the adults. Or the teenager. You are busy just to send them out and get them out the house. You have to know where your kids are going. And I'm not trying to put the blame on the mom. Please don't take it there. I'm not. But you have to know who your kids are with and where your kids are at. Okay? This is a different time. You know, I grew up in a different time. I'm a Gen X, honey. Our mamas and daddies used to just, hey, go out. Don't come back until the street lights come on. And we used to ride around in our bicycles and stuff like that. Again, it was a different time. You know, this week alone, you know how many stories I ran across of these kids and teens unaliving someone this week? I'm serious, y'all. I have ran across several stories of children, because to me, anything under 17 and under is a child to me, of children taking someone's life or attempting to take someone's life. Again, it's crazy out here. Please be careful. Talk to your children. Again, it's okay to take them to therapy. There's nothing wrong with therapy. If you think you need to send them there, send them there. They can give you the tools to make them have a functional life, so they know how to check their emotions. But anyway, condolences to Noah's family, and I really do pray that the mom and the family get the justice. All right, guys, I want to hear your thoughts on this story. So let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And as always, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And thanks for watching.